Francisco got a taste of the heavier rain on Friday. If you were driving into the city on 280, you might have been better off in a kayak. This is what the overpass near the dog patch looked like around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And it wasn't much better getting onto the Embarcadero. Water ponded up on the sides of the street from Oracle Park all the way to the ferry building. A little bit further down the road in the Mission District, the water caused a lot of problems there. Our Kelsi Thorud spoke to one restaurant owner who took matters into his own hands to protect his property.
I'm soaked right now. I've changed my shirt, I changed everything because without it, the whole street would be flooded right now.
Matthew KPIX says he was inside his restaurant Friday afternoon when all of a sudden he noticed water rising outside.
The water was coming over the curb already, and Rainbow Grocery's closed for the day because they flooded or started to flood, and the next two restaurants had water in their restaurant already.
2 years ago, during another big storm, this entire block flooded with feet of water. Matthew told me he was determined to not let that happen again. So he and some of his employees grabbed brooms and anything else they could get their hands on and ran towards the flooding.
These two drains right here on either side of the street, we literally couldn't see them. This was cut up above the curb. We were just blindly scraping. We were blindly just like scraping, trying to get it unclogged until we could see the little tornado start.
Matthew says they were able to unclog the drain just in time to stop the water from flooding his restaurant. He says it took about 30 minutes for the water to fully recede, and while he's happy they were able to avoid another crisis, he told me he wishes the city would have been monitoring this area so that he and his employees didn't have to fix it on their own.
It flooded 2 years ago, and then last year the city was like high alert. They would park their trucks out here and make sure nothing happened. But now it's been 2 years, they forgot about us again, and same thing happened.
Matthew says from now on, when it rains, he's going to monitor the drains himself and step in anytime he sees them getting clogged. He recommends other areas who deal with flooding too do the same.
If you're out on the street, anybody, right, and you see the drain overflowing, I know if you can wait for the city, that's great, but they might not come. Just clean it yourself or get somebody that can, just to save everybody a bunch of headaches.